Hey everyone, it's Poodle back, and today I'm going to be going over what I believe you guys should be using for your 92 to 93 overall power-up pass. And me personally, I've made my list that I believe are the top players to be using it on. Now, I didn't just go by, I did a mix, so it wasn't just like what's the most cost efficient or what's the most needed or what's the most wanted. I did like a mix of everything because some players, while you'll save the most money using their power pass, they might not be the wisest players to use. So coming in at number 5 is going to be Bobby Wagner. As you could see, he's not even on the auction block. So he has a 92 overall, I believe, MUT Heroes card, and there's none of them. And I know that this is one of the most highly coveted cards. He has a very expensive power-up train. He has his Team of the Year, his Team of the Week hero, his MUT hero, his core lead. He might even have another Team of the Week. I don't know, but it's very, very expensive. So any way to cut down on the cost of that would be very useful. Now, I didn't put him at anywhere above 5, only because I feel like, although this card is one of the most wanted middle linebacker cards in the game, there's such a plethora of, like, easier to acquire middle linebackers, such as Ray Lewis. There's a Ryan Shazier. I believe someone leaving the level up pack save you some free linebackers. A lot of people have Deion Jones, so he's not the most needed, but he's one of the most wanted. So now let's get into number 4. Okay, so at number 4, I got Deion Sanders, and he has been on this list all year as a top card that you need. Deion Sanders every year is a staple for most teams as the first to second cornerback on your team. He's one of those players that he's a part of the meta every year. He has to be had. Just look at his stats. Like, even this card still compares, like that new Rondé Barber, like even this card compares to it. And this card came out at the beginning of the game. Now, if you could power past this, then you can get his, I believe it was Blitz card that I currently have, and that card's amazing. So I would definitely use it on this. This is coming in at 4. Just for it's not even about his price. See, his price is $285. You could probably find more expensive players like Primetime Odell or some other players within this range that you would save more money on, but you don't. But the thing is that you might not keep those players all year. Deion's a card that you want from day 1 to the last day of the year. So just for that simple fact, you have to get him. You have to get a Deion on your team if you can afford it. So I would invest my power pass in cards that I'm going to keep all year, not cards that I just want now. So now let's get to number 3. Coming in at number 3 is, yes, Tyreek Hill, the guy who should be even in contention for number 2 and 1. Again, he's not the most cost-efficient one, but this speed alone can make any team go from a decent receiving core to a receiving core with one play touchdown ability. Tyreek Hill is the fastest guy in the NFL. He's consistently the most glitchiest card in this game. And you don't even have to have the best one for it to be the glitchiest card. You don't need the Team of the Year. You can still have this one. No matter what, this card has a 99 speed if you chem him up, as does the one I have. Even the lower one, which is this Team of the Week, you can even get that's like a 94, 95 speed. Still very usable, depending on where you are at your point on your team. This card is a part of the meta no matter what. He is going to be used from day 1 to the last day. The only thing about Tyreek Hill, every day that passes, he gets slightly less glitchy because every card gets close to 99 speed. But even though other cards get 99 speed chemmed up, I still feel like Tyreek Hill's still glitch. He's still a good returner on both sides, punt and kick. He's just consistently a beast, and I wouldn't give up my Tyreek Hill for any other receiver in the game, besides maybe Randy Moss. But I still love having Hill on the team. He's just a fun player to have, fun player to use. Okay, so let's get into number 2, and then 1. These are the ones I'm more excited about talking about, and that I personally like the most. Okay, so coming in at number 2 is Khalil Mack. I have this card. This is what I used my power-up pass on, and I do not regret it. This card is one of the best pickups I've ever made. He is a top player in the league, up there for Defensive Player of the Year. As you compare this to the one I have, look at what it could be. Look at mine. I've got 88 speed, 90 excel, 90 strength, 92 tackle, 92 play rec, 93 block shed, 95 power move, 85 finesse. If you look at his other stats, he's got a 70 catching. He is 6'3". He can play the spy. He can do it all. He's so fast. He's kind of like he's almost as fast as Adam Thielen, the new Team of the Year wide receiver. Like, it's pretty crazy the stats they gave this card. I think he's glitchy. He can do a lot of things. I think you definitely need Khalil Mack on your team. He would be number 1 for me, or up there for number 1 if it wasn't for this next guy that I'm about to say in a few seconds. But if you don't have a Khalil Mack, go out and get one. If you use what I did, you combine, you get the elite player from your level up pack at around like 55 through 65, somewhere between there. You get a free one there. Then you use your power pass on this one. And then you do the training pass on the next one. You could do this whole Khalil Mack, the one I have powered up and everything. for under 500k, which I think is a pretty good deal for me, at least. It was. Now let me get into number 1. This is the one I'm the most excited about, and I'm sad because I can't see a way where I get this guy on my team at the moment, but I don't have to figure out a way how. Okay, so this is the card that is still not on the auction block. You can never find him. Everyone's prepping for this. If you don't know who it is already, start thinking before I get there. Shouldn't be too hard. The guy I'm having number 1 is Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is going to be the best defensive card in this game in the front 7 for a while once his card comes out. I believe he will be getting Defensive Player of the Year. And if he doesn't get that, he could possibly get Super Bowl MVP. There's so many possibilities for this next Aaron Donald card. Everyone's prepping for it. His base elite's 125k. Luckily, I will have a nat version of him. But look at that. Everyone's prepping. There's not even, his 92 can't even find. I'm pretty sure if you look at Mudhead, his 92 last sold for like a few 100k. So like, I think it was like 500k. That's crazy for 92 overall. People are spending so much money on this power-up train that I don't know how, I can't see myself spending all the coins I have right now for this next Aaron Donald card. And that's without the training. So right now they're valuing Aaron Donald at almost 700k without even the MVP card in it. Once you add that, that's going to cost you another probably like 600k of training. It's going to be very well over probably 1.3 million coins just for one card. And that's if you can even find one on the block. If you can't, you're out of luck for now. You're gonna have to use your power up pass, which is why I would use my power up pass on his I forgot, was it a Night Guardian card or a limited time Halloween card, whatever. I would use it on that one. This card is the card that I really want on my team. He will replace this Bradley Chubb, and I would love this card. I just don't see a scenario in which I find him unless I power down my Mac, put my card on Aaron Donald, power up that, but then I lose half my training points that I used on Mac, and it's a whole to-do. I don't know if it's worth it. I'll probably do it because I'll be dumb and do it anyways. But I don't know. I'm going to have to figure this out. But for anyone else that still has a power pass, good for you. I hope you can use it on this Donald because he is going to be a worthwhile card. Now his newest card, let's see what it's. He'll probably have like a Khalil Mack-like speed with his catching probably won't be too good. But he'll still be a good QB spot just based off his height and speed alone. And you won't even need to. He'll just be a passer rushing beast and a run stuffing beast. Now, I just want to tell you guys some people that were in contention for these picks, besides the ones I picked. Okay, so someone who was on the outside looking in was Myles Garrett. He just got a new Team of the Year card, and that card is amazing, and I actually want him too. But again, his power train kind of costs a lot right now. I don't have any power passes to use. But Myles Garrett is definitely one to consider. This card alone was pretty good. Let me just show you guys his Team of the Year. If you could power up that Team of the Year, it would be insane. I would use it on this if I were you guys. Also, if you had all those other guys I named, or you don't want them, or those are going to cost too much and you can't invest that far into them, or if you just got Myles Garrett for free, if you got him nat out of your packs from or you got him from the Duo Squad event, the solos, the collectibles. There's so many ways you could have gotten him. So if you could power up that card and get this card will have an 87 speed, 93 excel, 97 strength, 90 tackle, 91 play rec, 92 play rec, 96 block shed, 95 power move, and 89. Oh my god, I'm reading them off. 96 power move and an 86 finesse move. Now, that card with chems and everything will meet every single threshold with sprinter and everything on him. He will be a 90 speed right end with every threshold with a few 99 overall stats. This will be the best right end in the game until that Aaron Donald comes out, and that will happen eventually. But if you don't have the money to invest into that Aaron Donald, you just put the Myles Garrett all together, and you have a right end very comparable for a lot cheaper if you got him nat. At the moment, he's quite expensive for a Team of the Year card right now, but if you got him nat, it's a worthwhile deal. And I'm going to give you guys another one or two guys that I believe should have been in here. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a little speed run here, just real fast. A few actually started giving you one or two. So if you got Quentin Nelson nat, this card's really expensive. He's definitely a good pickup. I know he's a lineman, but a lot of people, you covet your nats. When you don't have a good team, let's say you only have like an 85 overall team, you do your solos, you have your 197 overall stud. You want to power him up because that's your only stud on your team. That's your only stack guy for quite some time, especially if you're new to Madden and you're new to the game right now because of Christmas. If I got a Quentin Nelson, which I did, but if I got Quentin Nelson and I had an 80 overall team, I would have powered him up first thing. I would have put all my coins into it, left guard or not. So Quentin Nelson's one of them. Another guy I'd consider would be this Patrick Peterson. If you still want that other limited time Pat Pete, you could use it on the Mud Heroes Pat Peterson, wherever he is. He's still very expensive. Okay, he's up here. because then he's an athlete. He's a top corner in the game. If you want to get his 96, I believe, 95, 96 Ghost to Madden present, you can power past this to finish that chain. And now I believe the final two would be right tackle. It would be Lane Johnson. He's still a very expensive card, and the benefit of him is that he's a team diamond. So if you power up him and you put him into the Lane Johnson Ghost to Madden present, you get his dual chems plus the Eagle 3 chems. So it helps out your team a lot from multiple standpoints, and Lane Johnson's probably one of the best right tackles in the game. For the majority of the year, they usually give him enough cards to last the majority of the year, and he's a fast tackle, which is good for pulling and stretch plays. So now the final card, J.J. Watt comes in as my last honorable mention, and I have this card actually, Nat, and I don't know what to do with it. I wish I could do something with it. I don't want to sell it for like 2,000 training. But he's a really good card, not to use per se, but if you want to get his newer Ghost of Madden present, you got him Nat out of the packs or something. He's a good card to have. He goes for 450k because he's kind of hard to get now. You could probably go back and try to do the collection, but a lot of those cards are already like extinct for Madden already. Like there's not going to be, I don't know if there's even enough of them to finish the sets. At a good price point. So if you can't afford the price point that the collection is, or you want a J.J. Watt, or again, he's your one Nat player that you covet, I would get this J.J. Watt and power him up. So that's all my players that I have. If I missed anyone, please let me know down below. And thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, comment, and like. It really helps when you guys do all that. Like I said, like I keep saying, and I'm going to keep saying because I'm trying to build this community up. Please make sure to subscribe. Good things are coming. Thank you for watching. I'm out.